Okay, well, I'm back. I just told you about the swing arm. I figured, well, I got the camera in front of me. Maybe I should explain what happened here. You're probably wondering about that white thing flashing around when I'm moving my hands up and pushing my glasses up and whatnot. That's probably something I should talk about because everybody should, something people should be aware of because obviously, I discovered it can happen to anyone. Let me show you something. This. The little holes, these can hurt. And not only can they hurt, they can remove fingers. I learned that the hard way. I was on my first ride on the Mega, I had a rubbing coming from the back end. Rubbing noise. Actually, it didn't even sound like a rub. It was more like sounded like a broken spoke. And I couldn't find the spoke. All the spokes were good, and so I narrowed it down. It looked like it was coming from the rotor. So during my inspection, this is trail side. I'm just holding up the bike, and I've got the back wheel spinning, and I'm inspecting things. And I had my gloves on still when I did that. Now, one thing, anyone who's ever taken a shop class, that they stress not wearing loose clothing, jewelry, things like that. Because when you're using mechanical devices, machines, whatnot, it doesn't take much for something to get caught and really cause some problems. I had my gloves on, and the tip of my gloves were just a little bit loose on the end, and they kind of came to a point. I didn't think much of it. And while I was doing my inspection on the rotor, one of these holes caught the glove, the tip of the glove, and sucked my finger into the caliper, and basically severed off kind of at an angle across my fingernail and part of my finger. So I lost a good quarter of an inch of my finger. What really sucks about it though is it's at an angle, so it's going to be an odd looking and feeling thing to deal with. I would have much preferred if I actually lost the end of it straight across, but it does look like it's going to heal back a little better than I was expecting. But the doctor says it's going to be an awkward thing. It's something I'm going to have to get used to, and it is what it is. But the moral of the story is, it takes a long time to heal too. That was actually almost 7 weeks ago now, and the doctor still has me not doing much of anything. I can't put pressure on it, really use it for anything. I'm not even supposed to bump it, which seems pretty bizarre. But she says bumping it can damage the capillaries or something along those lines, and almost kind of set us back in the healing process. So I haven't been riding since then. That's why I've got a brand new bike or frame sitting in the garage, and I've just been looking at it and saying, hey, it would be great if I could ride during my favorite time of year to ride. So, but the moral of the story is, if you're working on your bike, take the gloves off. Because especially if you're using rotating things, because it doesn't take much to just catch one and suck it in to, when you're spinning the wheels or even the cranks, chain, whatever. So I did have a friend that had a similar issue with a chain and a sprocket. Actually, that was on a motorcycle. Same difference though. Just be really careful. It was basically like a cigar cutter. It just cut it right off inside the glove. That was really fun because I had to actually fish the tip of it out of my glove. So anyway, just a little reminder out there: be careful, folks. if you do your own work on your bikes and stuff, and you're really careful about around those spinning rotors. Don't be careless. Just because you've been doing it for a long time doesn't mean it won't happen. So anyhow, that's another thing I'll keep you posted on as it progresses. I'm hoping that within the next couple of weeks I can finally take the bandages off and not have to put one back on, because it's getting to be a pain in the rear, because you don't realize how much you need your middle finger, for lots of things. And how difficult it is to wash your hands without getting your middle finger wet. So, yeah. Anyway, so be careful.
Casey crazy. Casey crazy.